Good day peeps, Lisa there once more. Yes, and today I'm coming to us with something of a bonus video, which is the vintage Roberts Rambler radio Diddley Bow. And here he is, look at this. What an amazing creature this is. I think I did mention something about this some time ago. Yeah, and it's taken me a little while to build it. I started last weekend and I completed it today, so it took about 5 days, which is unusual for a diddley bow, but this has been quite a labour of love, particularly as it's taken me about 5 years to find a suitable radio to do the build. Yeah, for one thing really it needed to be predominantly made out of wood, and for another it was just finding one the right size really, the right dimensions and that sort of thing. So and really I did have no idea if it was going to sound any good. Now I did get this from eBay from a wonderful guy named Gary. I do know because when I bought it, he sent me a lovely note saying thank you very much. Well, thank you very much to you, Gary, because although as a radio I don't think this will ever work again. It was a lot of work to strip the guts out of this thing actually. And I will say, when you're dealing with old items like this, don't try this at home, you know. In other words, you can find one or two nasties. Now, I've never come across anything really nasty in any of these, like asbestos or anything like that. But they can be very old circuitry, sharp bits and that sort of thing. I mean, I have been taking radios apart since I was a kid in the 1970s. Yes, much to the chagrin of my dad, I probably would have to say. But yeah, putting them back together again in a working order was never my forte. But anyway, there it is. But I really wanted to bring us this because I am surprised actually at the beauty of the tone of this instrument. So although it will never pick up radio signals again, and won't play radio again, it will happily play music. And that was largely the idea behind this, the aesthetic also. I managed to retain the buttons in some sort of working order, although now obviously they're largely cosmetic. And I have been having fun with this for quite some time today actually. I gave it a bit of a clean. Yeah, and there it is. So if I can come a little bit closer to the camera, I will switch the amp off this time. I will run you through the build, yeah, as this has been something of a bonus, although really it's been on the back burner for quite some time. So, yeah, it is a Roberts Rambler, as I aforementioned. If you've seen the community post, you may have seen something about it. Do you remember this if you're in the UK? By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen. Yes, I remember they used to have that on packets of cigarettes. I couldn't quite imagine her smoking Benson and Hedges somehow. Or John Blair Special, but I'm sure she probably did. I digress. In every other way, very much like a diddley bow. It makes a lovely sound because behind the grill is a nice big sound hole. Inside the instrument, I don't know if I can show you very well, but you can sort of see there's the fixtures for the buttons that are still there. I took all the circuitry out. You can see there's a 3-disc piezo pickup. I had to make a little plate because the wool, because the walls are very thick on this. Yeah, so I thought it was easy just to drill the whole lot out and make a little plate for the jack. So Roberts. And I did go online with the serial number, which I've stuck to the back. It was originally inside the instrument, but it's now on the back. Very important. But happily we have the serial number. I looked it up online. I'm always a bit skeptical what they tell you online, but Apparently, anyway, this was probably manufactured somewhere between 1958 and 1959, so it is actually a bit older than I thought it was. Yeah, I kind of aged it at sort of 1960s or early 1970s due to the kind of the buttons on the top, really. Reminds me of what they used to say, solid state. I never did work out why it was called solid state, but anyway, there you go. It is a wireless, unless you plug it into the amp, right? Borderline Liesl joke there, so we will be careful. And it has this wonderful little rotating disc on the bottom. Now I thought, what on earth's this for? Until basically I put the thing together. So if we can just slot it back together, it all fits rather nicely by itself. And I don't know if I can really demonstrate, but it's basically a platform so you can move the thing around. As I say, I don't know if I can really demonstrate, but there we go, look. And trying to balance it all. I guess it was so you could find the best position for the radio. There was no antenna, no aerial or anything with it. So I guess that must have been internal at one point. Yeah, and an additional sound hole in the bottom, which is originally put there by the manufacturer, so you can take the thing out and put in a great big square battery. I don't know what kind of battery that would have been. I do remember them back in the day. They used to leak quite a lot. Yeah. Once again, I digress. But the tone on it is absolutely beautiful, and that's why I didn't really want to delay in bringing us this. So if I could just stick the amp back on, which I have set up with quite a lot of gain on there, a little tone and everything else turned down. It's only a little practice amp. It's actually a bass amp. Yeah. We'll plug her in actually. Let's turn it off first. Don't want to be feeding back all over the place. Into the piezo we go. And we'll see what we get. Okay, so let's see. Oh, listen to that. Listen to the sustain on that. So, trying to keep this one in shot a little. Let me go a bit further out. There we go. there it is, peeps. I give you Mr. Roberts, and yeah, I am saying job's a good one on this one. Yes, we will be bringing more to you on Mr. Roberts very soon. Literally hot foot from the workshop, to be honest, on this one. But I was just so pleased with the tone on it. I would say the box itself is just about the right size. Plenty of nice sound holes. And yeah, you know, just a beautiful feature on the top. Where do you see quality like that these days? Not very often, it has to be said. So there it is, Mr. Roberts. Yeah, job's a good one. And really, that leaves only for me... I knew I wouldn't make it to the end of the video. Slow down. Yes, I'm going to be off camera for a while and working away behind the scenes. You'll be pleased to know that the stomp stick is well underway. There's not a lot to show just yet, but there's an awful lot of small things to be done. Quite a lot of work actually. A bit more than I anticipated, but I decided to go a little bit more posh than I was going to originally. So yeah, basically that's why. If anything sort of exciting or significant does occur along the journey of the stomp stick, I will film it and bring it to you on video. But in the meantime, that only leaves for me to say really, wherever you are, do stay safe. Whatever you're doing, do stay blessed, and whatever life brings, keep building. Okay, I'll play us out. Until next time, babes.